morning, children. Yesterday we have learnt about living things and non-living things, right? Now you have got a clarity about what are living things and what are non-living things, and what are their characteristics of living things. Now we are going to learn about the types of non-living things. What is meant by non-living thing? We all know about non-living things. What are non-living things? The things which do not breathe, grow, respond and reproduce are called non-living things. Right? Now coming to the non-living things, these are of two types. Non-living things of two types. First type is natural non-living thing and man-made non-living thing. The first natural non-living thing is, for examples of natural non-living things are rocks, soil, mountains, hills, sun, moon and stars. Why they are called as natural? Because they are not made by a man. Right? They are formed naturally. That's why they are called as natural non-living things. Do anyone prepared a mountain? Do anyone made a sand? Do anyone made a stone? No, they are formed naturally, right? Did anyone prepare the sun and kept there in the sky? No, they are formed naturally. That's why they are called as natural non-living things. Now coming to man-made non-living things. These do not respond or reproduce. That's why they are called as non-living things, and these are man-made. For example, there is a car. A car is not formed naturally. It is not formed naturally. Someone has made a car. They manufactured a car. And the book, a table. These are all man-made. Right? So they are called as man-made non-living things. Okay, Nanda? Next, coming to summary. Living and non-living things together make our environment. Now you came to know that living and non-living things are existed in our environment, and they together make our environment. Without them, we can't survive. Now, both living and non-living things are interdependent. What is meant by interdependent? Interdependent means they are depending on each other. For example, I am a living thing. I am a human being. I am a living thing. And food. For example, if you take food is a non-living thing. If I didn't eat food, I can't survive or I can't live. So, I am depending on the food. And for example, if you take air in our environment, it is a non-living thing. But I am a living thing. Without air, I can't survive in my life. Likewise, we are interdepending on each other. Without them, we can't survive. So, it is said as both living and non-living things are interdependent. Okay. Now, coming to the question. Now, here is a tree. Nana, can you see on the board? Here is a tree. This is a table made of wood. This table is made of wood. Not plastic, Nana, wood. Okay, this is a wood table. Now tree is a living thing or non-living thing? This is a living thing. But while table is a non-living thing. Why it is said to be non-living thing? It came from a living thing only, but it is said to be non-living thing. How can we say? Because tree grows? Yes. Does the tree breathe? Yes. It grows, breathes and it responds to the surroundings. But whereas table, it does not grow, it does not breathe, it does not eat food and it does not respond to any for our surroundings. So it is said to be non-living thing. So tree is a living thing and table is a non-living thing. Now Nana, I will read the lesson once from first onwards. Just follow me. Okay? Our surroundings. Take your book, page number 4. From first page onwards I am reading. See Nana, follow my book. You also read at home once. See, I am reading. Our surroundings. This is Ravi. He is very fond of his pet dog, Moti. When Ravi, see Nana, I am reading this page. When Ravi brought him home, he was a puppy. Ravi and Moti have grown bigger now, but the ball they have been playing with since then is still of the same size as before. See here, Ravi and Moti, they came at the same time, but the ball, these are growing bigger day by day. But the ball is not growing. It is same size like that only. When they brought the ball, at which size it is there? Like that only it is there. Why? Because these are living things and ball is non-living thing. Let us discuss and answer these questions about a thing from our surroundings. Now, does it need food? Tree. Tree and human being is there. Does it need food? Say yes or no. Yes. It needs food. Next. Does it need air? Yes. It needs air. Does it need water? Yes. It needs water. Does it grow or reproduce? Yes. It grows and reproduces. Does it move or respond to changes? Yes. See, for all these questions we got the answer yes. If it is yes, it is a living thing. If it is no, it is a non-living thing. Turn the page. Page number 6. Living things. All living things need food, water and air for their survival. Green plants make their own food. Animals get food from plants and some other animals. All living things grow. Animals grow for a definite period of time, whereas plants grow throughout their life. All living things reproduce young ones of their own kind. Animals lay eggs or give birth to their babies. Plants reproduce through seeds, stems, leaves and roots. All living things can sense changes in their surroundings and respond to them. Animals try to save themselves from dangers. Whenever dangers occurs, yesterday we said no in the class, the animals they try to save themselves. They ran from the danger. Plants grow towards light. All living things are made up of cells which are not visible to the naked eye. After a span of life, all living things die. Every plant and animal has its own lifespan. Now next page, Nana, I am coming to next page. Read. Though plants and animals are living things, they are different from one another in some aspects. Remember that human beings, birds and insects are also animals. Now these are the similarities and differences between plants and animals. Yesterday I have given a table for you. See, I am reading this. Plants. These are generally green in color, make their own food, cannot move from one place to another place, grow throughout their life. For animals, are of many colors, depend on others for food, can move from one place to another place, grow for a certain period. Now similarities. Similarities means what are the aspects present in both, same aspects in both. They grow, breathe, respond, reproduce, need food and water and die. These are the similarities between animals and plants. Now coming to non-living things. Page number 8. What are these things shown in the picture? Do they need food and how often do they drink water? Do they drink water, Nana? In this picture what is there? What is present in the picture? This is a table. They don't drink water now? How long will be the smaller table take to grow bigger? Does it grow bigger? Does the smaller table grow bigger? No, it remains same. How long it may be? It remains same. How many baby tables can they produce? Does it keep babies? No. Are these things living or non-living? These are non-living things. These are non-living things as they do not need water, food and air. They can't grow and reproduce also. Non-living things can be classified into natural and man-made. Natural non-living things. Natural non-living things seen Anna. Here they gave a picture. Here they gave a picture for natural non-living things and man-made. Natural non-living things comes under rocks, soil, water, clouds, snow, sun, moon, stars. Now coming to man-made. Man-made non-living things: bus, kite, camera, chapati, computer, book, house, pot. These are man-made non-living things. Now living and non-living things together make our environment. Without living and non-living things, there will be no existence of human beings on this earth. So we must take care of our surroundings. The living and non-living things are interdependent. How I said no? One example like that. As we blow air into a balloon, it grows bigger. Is it living or non-living? Think and say in tomorrow class. Okay? That's all, Anna. That's all. You finish your first lesson.